In the town of Salem, Massachusetts, the cops are looking for a mysterious serial killer known only as the Bell Killer. Ronan O'Connor is a former criminal turned police detective, and he has fallen victim to this unknown murderer. Murdered Soul Suspect puts you in the shoes of Ronan's ghost as he attempts to solve the case of his own murder, as that is the only way he can complete his journey to the afterlife. Being a ghost allows for some unique gameplay mechanics. The most obvious is, of course, the ability to walk through walls. There are still objects and walls in the ghost realm that you can't phase through, however. In addition to that, the game explains that ghosts can't walk inside buildings from the outside, as the grounds were consecrated. An open door or window is required to pass through. Ronan has the ability to tamper with certain electronic devices, such as television sets, phones, and copying machines to distract humans around him and to allow access to specific objects. Perhaps most interesting of all is the ability to possess humans, allowing you to read their minds or influence their thoughts to reveal clues in your investigation. Reading minds can be a bit of an immersion breaker, however, as oftentimes different characters will have the exact same thoughts. On top of human possession, Ronan is also capable of taking control of cats. When possessing a cat, you are able to move around in their body, which allows you to reach certain areas that would be unreachable otherwise. Murdered Soul Suspect encourages the player to explore as much as possible by placing collectibles throughout the world. Many of the items will provide backstory on Ronan's past, while others provide information on the Bell Killer. Most interesting are the trinkets that can be found multiple times. When all of these identical pieces within a single location are found, a macabre ghost story will unlock for the player to listen to.
But me? I saw a place with history and character. I saw a place full of artistic inspiration.
Throughout the game, hungry demons attempt to capture and kill Ronan. Ghostly fragments are present and act as hiding spots. Also, spectral ravens can be used to distract the demons. When Ronan is behind one of the evil spirits, he can execute them after performing a basic quick-time event. As a detective, you'll of course investigate crime scenes to narrow down the case. In these crime scenes, you will need to locate clues to try and piece together what happened. Unfortunately, these crime scenes often devolve into walking around staring at the floor and walls, waiting for a prompt to appear. On top of this, there isn't any real punishment for making the wrong decisions when trying to break down the clues. If you choose the incorrect answer, you are simply told it is wrong with no repercussion. Because of this, many players may end up simply going through a trial and error process, instead of trying to figure out the puzzles through logical thinking. Murdered clearly focused on story as opposed to gameplay. Sad to say, that story isn't all that well written, and for most people will be largely predictable. That's not to say it is entirely bad, but it won't be winning any awards. The game would have greatly benefited from a less linear experience. As it stands, there's simply no replay value once you complete the 8-hour-long story. Overall, Murdered Soul Suspect is a very average experience. The lack of replay value really hurts the game, on top of its mediocre story and writing. While the game offers up a unique concept, the short playtime doesn't help to justify its price. Murdered is an enjoyable experience, but can only be recommended if you can manage to snag it on sale, or through a rental.